Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue and I am back for another The Bondi Blue Show. Yes, okay. So, before I get into the topics, and we have some topics, I want to remind you guys about my merchandise, okay? You can get you a sweatshirt, tights, a tee, a mug, okay? Get into teespring.com, or you can go to my website, www.bondybluereview.com/shop, and you can go ahead and check out my merch and support your girl, okay? Shake them tits, shake them tits, shake them tits. Coming to a mug near you, okay? Like I have to put that on a mug. Okay, y'all, so my first topic is the statutory rapist that is R. Kelly. Okay, so Lifetime decided to put together a 3-part documentary, and they were viewing it in New York at some theater, and they had just started it. I think they were like 20 or 30 minutes in when somebody called in a shooting threat, okay? And you know, in New York they take that very seriously, so they decided to clear the building. And everybody thinks that it's very suspect, including Andrea Kelly, R. Kelly's ex-wife, who was also present in attendance, along with some of the other victims, Kitty Jones, Johanna Pace, Lisa Van Allen, and Asante McGee. Executive produced by Bree Miranda Bryant. Andrea Kelly just basically said she doesn't think that this was happenstance. She don't believe in coincidences. Okay, she believes that if he didn't do this directly, he had somebody do it for him. He had something to do with the shit. And I just kind of feel like, you know, it doesn't matter what you do at this point, R. Kelly. Like, this makes no sense to even put in a shooting threat, a gun threat, because the story is out there. The story is out there. This documentary is going to be on Lifetime on January 3rd for a 3-parter, and it's going to be, I think, the 3rd through the 6th or something like that. I think it's like, you know, one after another. So I'll definitely be watching this, and I'll probably come back to y'all for a video and tell y'all what I thought about it, and you know, some of the things that we surmised from said documentary. All I know is the gun threat was ridiculous and stupid, and it doesn't stop anything. You know, we're still talking about this, R. Kelly. We're still talking about you and how you haven't dealt with your demons, so therefore you are making other people victims. And some of these people are, yes, putting themselves and their children and their young daughters into these situations because they think that somehow R. Kelly is going to provide them with a buck, okay, a career. I don't know, but I just kind of feel like it's just ridiculous, y'all. It's just all ridiculous. It's ridiculous for people to bring their kids to R. Kelly after everything that happened. It is ridiculous for women to still want to be in his harem, because I definitely think that's what's going on. There are some bitches that want to be there and some bitches who aren't sure if they want to be there, okay? So it's something that we definitely have to get to the bottom of. But at the same time, you guys, it's just, I'm tired of talking about it. Like, I wish somebody would do something, or, you know, let's just be done with it. But I'm just tired of talking about it. But I'm definitely going to be talking about that documentary, just because I want to see what do they have to say that we don't already know. Because, you know, a lot of the times they come out with these movies, documentaries, and it's shit that we already know. So it's just another opportunity for somebody to make money off of other people's pain. Now, I don't know how the victims feel about that, you know. I just feel like, I guess this is them constantly trying to get their side of the story out, which I am so here for. So like I said, I will be in attendance Lifetime. Moving on, y'all. And in sad but predictable news, Cardi B and Offset have now split, okay? She got on Instagram a couple of days ago and basically put it out there that her and her baby father, you know, have decided to call it quits. They really been trying to keep it together. I'm like, damn, bitch, it's only been a year since y'all got together. Like, damn, y'all couldn't hold out for a little longer? Like, you know, Offset, you couldn't try not to cheat on your wife with, you know, just random rapper hood bitches? Like, really? Like, I don't understand what they thought they were getting themselves into. First of all, Cardi, you knew he was a cheater before you got with him. So why break up with him now because he's still a cheater? Like, you knew he was a cheater when you married his trifling ass, okay? And now y'all have a child together, and y'all only gave it a year. Like, ultimately, I feel like I knew they were going to break up because they're too young. He's too much of a hoe. I feel like in some ways, him being a hoe is going to start, you know, well, did start to fuck with her career, which is a bad look for her, and she shouldn't have been with his ass from the jump, if you ask me. She should have been single throughout that first, you know, that first album, you know, second album. Like, she just should have spent more time being single instead of going from jailbird to rapper, you know, all in the course of a year. So I just think that her being young and her feeling like she was in love with this nigga, and everybody being in love with the idea of their little relationship and all of that. Like, it was cute, but ultimately y'all brought a life into this world, and I just think it's irresponsible for y'all to decide to get married, purposefully have a child, and now within a year y'all just gonna call it quits without even giving this little girl a chance at having a 2-parent household. I'm not saying that anybody should stay in a relationship if it's not working. I just feel like people give up too easy these days. Like, marriage is not something that you know, enter into lightly or without really thinking it through. Like, you have to, I feel like they got married way too young. Like, why would y'all be trying to get married after y'all had only been together for a little while? Y'all hadn't been together a whole year by the time y'all got married. Y'all had just gotten together maybe, what, 6 months prior, if that? So it just was a whole bunch of whirlwind, irresponsible bullshit that had a beautiful baby come of it. Now, Offset put under her post, y'all win. That's what the fuck you're not gonna do, Offset. You're not gonna blame us, the internet, these streets, because you can't keep your dick in your pants, or because now it's so much easier for your girl to find out your transgressions, because bitches can screenshot the text messages that you didn't have between you and them, talking about doing a threesome with this summer bunny bitch and this Cuban doll bitch, all of these dolls, you know, like all of these girls who are basically derivatives of what your old lady is. Like they don't even cheat up, nigga cheat down, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's ridiculous. And I'm looking at Offset like, don't try to blame us because you can't stop cheating on your wife. And I'm gonna tell you another problem, Cardi. The problem with y'all relationship, period, one of the things is that you refer to your husband as your baby daddy. Like, that's part of the issue, bitch. Like, the fact that I don't think y'all understand the severity of what marriage is. I don't have time to explain it to you, bitch, but I'm just disappointed for them and for their baby, because I really wanted them to defy the odds and work it out, because I'm all here for love and shit. But at the end of the day, I knew this was going to happen. You know, we knew. We knew. We just didn't know how long we was gonna have to wait for the breakup to happen. Shit, we still waiting on Kanye and Kim, but I feel like, you know, that nigga wearing her down. She might be stepping out in about another year or two. But they so rich, it might be easy just to stay married and not live in the same house. We would never fucking know. But yeah, y'all, just all of this bullshit with these girls who he was supposed to be getting a threesome orchestrated with, and then one of the girls gets on TMZ and is crying, oh my God, I am so sorry, like, to Cardi and her family and her friends. I didn't know how deep their relationship was. Bitch, they are married. Like, that's as deep as this shit gets. I don't want to hear that shit from none of you fucking, like, trash ass females. Oh, they married, but you know, they not together. Get the fuck out of here. If a nigga don't have time to go get a divorce before he stick his penis in you, then he don't need to do it. He don't need to do it. Okay? I'm sorry, y'all, but it irks my nerve to hear that bitch crying, trying to get sympathy from us. You should have, like, chilled the fuck out. All y'all with the trying to put people on blast and all of that shit. I personally don't even know whether it was the summer bunny bitch or the Cuban doll bitch that was crying on camera. I don't even give a fuck. I heard the Cuban doll bitch is on some crazy shit. Like, she actually lost her record deal because she ordered a hit out on a bitch or some shit like that. Like, I don't even have time for you trash ass females. Like, I just don't. I just don't. Cardi don't. And apparently Cardi was like, man, look, I give up. Like, I tapped the fuck out, nigga. If you want to be out here fucking basic bitches, then you can go ahead and do that. I already told you, be careful with me, okay? Like, I already said it to you, nigga. So, because of this, to finalize this, in case we thought this shit was a game, she posted a picture of their beautiful, beautiful daughter. She's so adorable. She looks just like Cardi, but just like a darker version. And, you know, I know that Cardi will be okay. This will probably be better for Cardi's career, for her to go on. And for people thinking that Offset really had a lot to do with her music, I think that it was more of them wanting to do music together rather than her having to do music with him, because otherwise she wouldn't have any other producers to work with. Like, that's not what this is. I'm sure she'll be all right in spite of their divorce or whatever they're gonna do. So y'all, let's move on to the Golden Globes. So we're excited because hella color people are being nominated in some of my favorite shows as well. So let's go through it. First of all, for Best Drama Series on the Golden Globes, one of my favorite shows this past year, Pose, is being nominated. So I'm excited for them. Billy Porter, y'all know we love us some Billy Porter. Billy Porter is being nominated for drama actor, and it was previously won by my boo Sterling K. Brown. Lord knows I love me some Sterling K. Brown. Okay, so yes for Pose. We are all in for Pose. Okay, moving on. Where else are we? Okay, so best comedy or musical series, they have The Good Place, which is my show. I love The Good Place, so I'm here for that. And The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel on Amazon Prime. I love that show. I cannot wait for it to come back. I think it might be back already. I gotta check. Either way, can't wait for season 2 of The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, which is about a female comedian back in the day, like during a time when there weren't a lot of female comedians. So it's kind of like breaking ground and, you know, being the only woman that's ballsy enough to get up there and talk shit to these annoying ass men out here in the audience. You know what I'm saying? She was funny. I loved it. Okay, I live for it. Best comedy or music series actress, Kristen Bell. Okay, that's my boo. I love Kristen Bell. Okay. And also Rachel Brosnahan from The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and Deborah Messing from Will and Grace. I'm like, Deborah Messing, you better come back and make it. You better come back and make it. Okay, I'm here for it, y'all. What else is on the list? Donald Glover for Atlanta for comedy and musical series actor, as well as Jim Carrey for Kidding. Kidding is really good. I have to finish watching that series. And TV, movie, or mini series, let's see. Nobody we care about on that. Moving along. TV, movie, or mini series. Really, Antonio Banderas still doing it? Okay. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. TV, movie, or miniseries actress, Connie Britton for Dirty John. Yes, y'all, I'm going to give y'all a little overview of Dirty John. I know a lot of y'all have been asking about it. It's really good. I like the show. I watched up to episode 2. So I think that I'll, you know, go back through, make my notes, do a video. Hopefully y'all enjoy that. So I'm happy for Connie Britton, because I love me some Connie Britton. Sandy Newton from Westworld, we're here for her. Okay, we vote for everybody black except for when it's Kristen Bell, because I love her. And the chick who plays Mrs. Maisel, look, don't worry about it, okay? Mostly for everybody black. Regina King for 7 Seconds. Shout out to Regina King, because she really is one of the most talented actresses that are out there, producing everything. I love her. Ever since, y'all know, ever since back in the day on 227, okay? Best motion picture drama has Black Panther, Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, If Beale Street Could Talk, A Star Is Born. And I'm here for that. I'm so here for that, because first of all, I can't wait to see If Beale Street Could Talk, because that looks good. Black Klansman and Black Panther, we are here for those. Okay, we are definitely here for those. Best actor in a motion picture, John David Washington from Black Klansman. You know what? Denzel must be real proud, because he went out here and got it on his own, and to come back and be successful and be nominated for a Golden Globe, y'all, I'm happy for him. Best motion picture, musical, or comedy, Crazy Rich Asians, Green Book, and Mary Poppins Returns. I want to see Mary Poppins Returns. I really do. Spike Lee for Best Director of Black Klansman. So congratulations to everybody who is being nominated for a Golden Globe, especially the folks that look like me. Shout out to y'all. Layla Ali hits an old man in a parking lot, you guys. Okay, so Layla Ali must have been doing some shopping with her daughter, and she gets in her car and she backs out and she hits this elderly man, okay? And she stays, she didn't run from the scene. They said that the man was okay, but he old, so we don't know. And then she posted like a message letting everybody know that she and her daughter, who was in the back seat, were okay, but never mentioned the old man. Not really. I was just like, I was just like, well, fuck him then, huh, Layla? Like, geez Louise. They didn't let us know whether the man was walking or he was in a car. All I know is they had to take him to the hospital and he was in stable condition. And yes, Layla don't give a fuck. She's worried about her and her daughter. All right, so yeah. I'm just like, be careful, bitch. You don't want to be another celebrity that done kill somebody, okay? They put y'all on websites. They be having listed y'all. You be right up there on the Brandy, okay? Chill out now. Ooh, Lord, I'm so glad that man all right. Cross your heart. Nobody have time for them type of lawsuits, okay? So moving on to Kevin Hart. So when I went to bed last night, Kevin Hart was supposed to be hosting the Oscars, and I was excited for him because he was so excited and this is something he really want to do. Yes, I feel like Kevin Hart has his corny moments where I'm wondering what the hell he was doing, and the first thing I thought when I saw that he had gotten it was I hope that he actually writes this out and he does not wing it like him and Tiffany Haddish did the last time I saw them hosting something, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on here? I forgot whatever that was. But I was hoping that he would really, you know, stretch his comedy muscles hard and come through for us on this one. But then I woke up and apparently somebody then went and found some, you know, homophobic-ish comments on his Twitter from 2009, 2010, and 2011. They said either apologize for those tweets or you can't do it. And he said, I'm not apologizing for it again because I've already done that and I feel like we're just moving backwards. He was going to allow them to respond, but then at the end of it decided, you know what, I'm just gonna back out because I don't want that night to be about me and this bullshit right here. So I'm gonna read to y'all some of the tweets. Yo, if my son comes home and tries to play with my daughter's dollhouse, I'm going to break it over his head and say in my voice, stop, that's gay. January 11th, 2011. Now, y'all, look, I'm not making excuses for these types of comments. I don't agree with this shit. I have the same responses I did with the city girl bitch. The difference between these two is that I feel like Kevin has definitely grown and had a better understanding since 2011 and probably would not say something like that now or within the past 5 years. But what I want everybody to remember is that black men come from a really homophobic surroundings. I want y'all to remember that. Like, they are raised to be homophobic, okay? I'm telling y'all right now because I see the way people talk to their kids and the things they impress upon them. Don't be gay. Don't do that. Don't be like that. Like, that is what we grew up doing. And now people are trying to get out of that frame of mind, but it's hard because it's the way we've been conditioned to think. Okay, y'all know how confused I be when I see man on man porn. I'm turned on, grossed out. I don't know how the fuck to feel. Okay, all I know is I'm not judging you. Okay, like all I know is I'm not judging you. I do not feel that my lifestyle is better than your lifestyle or anything like that. Y'all know I'm bisexual, so like obviously not. Like obviously I don't feel like that. But what I'm saying is we all have things that we just be like, I don't know how you do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not getting banged out in the ass. Like I'm just not. And I don't understand how y'all do it. I'm not mad at y'all for doing what y'all gotta do at all. Like, you know, we was over here kitty clicking and shit. Like that's some shit that some people be like, bitch, what is happening here? But hey, it was happening. It was happening. So don't get me wrong, y'all, but I just feel like the difference between 2018 and 2009, 10 and 11 is very huge. Like cell phones are different. Like I need for y'all to understand like how people's minds have changed. Social media has changed between that time and now. Back then people wasn't looking at your Twitter to see if they were going to give you a job or some shit like that. Now they definitely look at your social media accounts. It wasn't like that back then. At least it didn't feel like that when I was in 2010 just getting out of college. It just didn't feel like social media was that important, not the way it is now and the way it was like around 2012, 13, 14, 15. Like, you know, like 13, 14, 15 is really where I feel like this shit kind of spiked as far as I'm concerned. But you know, I'm just me. This is just my perception. But I don't feel like Kevin Hart is homophobic. Like, I don't feel like that. I feel like he made some bad jokes. The rest of these are jokes to his friends, calling them fags, calling them gay, which is shit that dudes do. If they wasn't doing it online, they would be doing it. Man, nigga, you know that shit look gay, right? Like, you know, the no homo and all of that bullshit. Like, but I think that we've gotten past that for the most part, like in some areas of our community, not all, you know what I'm saying? We still trying to work with some of these old folks and some of these, you know, I gotta find a way to judge somebody because my life fucked up people who go to church, like those people. But I just feel like Kevin Hart is not homophobic. These are some ignorant, stupid jokes he made years ago. And if y'all are going to start taking jobs away from people, y'all need to go through all their tweets. Okay, Academy, y'all need to go through people's tweets for as long as they've been tweeting. If you really want to go ahead and use this against them and make them apologize and all of this type of shit. Now I understand why he didn't want to apologize again, because he feels like he's already dealt with this. So if he's already dealt with it, why are we still discussing it? You know what I'm saying? But hey, y'all know Kevin's a fucking idiot sometimes. I can't always, you know, like, I can't always back you up, Kev. Okay, you guys, and Gabrielle Union had to respond to some people on her social media who commented saying that she shouldn't be kissing her baby in the mouth because, you know, people been giving fellatio to grown-ass people. And I'm, look, my mom has kissed me on the mouth for as long as I can remember. We still kiss on the mouth sometimes, like, unless I'm, you know, chewing or just finished eating something and, you know, we hit the side, like right here. But that's how I was raised. And I remember having a boyfriend that told me that that was probably the reason why I like girls, because my mom grew up kissing me on the mouth. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? That has absolutely nothing to do with that. I just always like that, not like that would, you know what that would say? That would say that I have some type of sexual attraction to my mother, and that is disgusting. So I don't know what the fuck be wrong with some of you men or some of you people that's fucked up in y'all minds that y'all instantly go to some place sexual when people kiss their children, but something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with your mind, and you need to get that the fuck together. That is not my problem. That's not Gabrielle Union's problem, and this is how I feel. If I squeeze a baby out of my vagina, and this is just me, because Gabrielle's situation is slightly different, but I feel like it's the same thing. But when I say this, because this is what I used to say to people when they would say that, well, him, when he said that about my mom, like, I came out of my mom's vagina and she can't kiss me on my mouth? Like, really? Like, really? Like, came out of her vag, but God forbid she kisses me on the mouth. Like, I don't understand. Like, mind your fucking business. If it's not something that your family does, don't judge what my family does. And if Gabrielle Union, after all of these trials and tribulations that she has gone through, wants to kiss her beautiful little baby on the mouth, then please, people, click off the video, click off the post. Mind your fucking business. But people do not need you to comment every time they do something that you don't like or you disagree with. I know that's what social media is, but everything does not need to be an argument. She should not have had to defend herself to any of you fucks who have an opinion about how she takes care of her baby. She even wrote in a post how she's at the hospital. You know, everybody has been checked. Everybody has gotten their vaccines for you. You know, we don't want to give our children vaccines because they're giving our black kids autism and all of this bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. That shit is so stupid. I'm vaccinating my kid. Get the fuck off. Like, I don't know what's wrong with everybody. I was vaccinated. I'm vaccinating my kids. Like, it is not a we're trying to kill black people's kids thing. Because white people get autism. White people get vaccines. Like, it's not like that. Like, if you don't want, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, y'all, there's so many things floating around in my mind right now, but people in their judgments on how you decide to live your life is just so fucking annoying to me. And I think social media just makes that so much easier for people to constantly want to pick and prod and make you seem like something's wrong with you because you do something that they're not familiar with or they may not be comfortable with. Like, it's not happening to you, babe. It's not happening to your baby, so why do you care? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I felt about that. I got personal with that, but then that's just how I felt, okay? And lastly, you guys, Tyler Perry paying for layaway for 2 different Walmarts in Georgia. I was so in love with this story, and I was like, now see, that's the type of shit I would do if I was rich. Like, go to the Walmart, like, go to places where you know people are struggling to pay these layaways, but they want to have a good Christmas. They want to make this nice for their kids, you know, for their family members, and you go and pay that shit out. Like, Tyler Perry always gets back into my heart. You know, like, there's sometimes when I be looking, like with that Monique situation, I felt like he had some fault in that as well, but then he always does such great things for people and just always goes above and beyond, and I just always love that about him. I really, really do. And it's because he know what it's like to live in his car. It's because he know what it's like to be homeless, you know, to get it from the mud. You know what I mean? So I love him so much for that. I love him for what he did for those people, and I can only imagine to one day have enough money to be like, so how much is the balance? Okay. I'm gonna have somebody come down there and take care of that. All right. Thank you. Have a nice day. Like, can you imagine a phone conversation when you call Walmart customer service to tell them that, you know, you Tyler Perry and you want to pay you want to pay that whatever the balance is on December 6th? Thank you. Y'all, I love it. I fucking love it. Okay, so yeah, y'all, that's all I wanted to talk about. I hope y'all enjoyed the Bondi Blue show. I know I didn't do a vlog yesterday, but Black Ink Crew and All American are up already, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do today because I'm supposed to be taping a Miserable Media today. So y'all might not get Vlogmas today. It might be 2 days without Vlogmas, but definitely on Saturday because I need to clean my house. So I'm probably gonna do like a recording of me cleaning up and whatever else I do that day, and that'll be Vlogmas. So I hope y'all enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And I will see you in the next one. Have a great weekend, folks.